from Newfoundland and Labrador.
Good afternoon. Let me first of all say it's a real pleasure to be here today to celebrate with all of you the 20th anniversary of Pro-Life March here on the Hill. I know you're here from all across Canada, and I do want to welcome you and to encourage you to keep up the very good work that you are doing on behalf of us all. I know there must be a delegation out there from Newfoundland and Labrador, and I want to welcome you especially. You've come a long way, and I encourage you as well to keep up this very good work. It's very important indeed. Thank you.
Please welcome Pro-Life Member of Parliament for Cypress Hills Grasslands, David Anderson.
Wow, thank you for coming out today. You are the encouragement that we need on the Hill to keep fighting on these important pro-life issues. To be effective, we need Canadians from all walks of life to know and to care about these issues, and it's you who carry that message across this country. We still have lots of work to do. Palliative care, on euthanasia issues, and on abortion. This next year, I look forward to working with our new leadership. I'm supporting Andrew Scheer for that. God bless you, and thank you for being faithful. Thank you for carrying this message out to the rest of our country.
We actually have 3 pro-life senators with us today. The next one is the Honorable Tobias Enverga Jr.
My mom was pro-life, but I really thank her. I really thank my mom. We have to protect our unborn because they are the life, they're the future of this country. We have to protect our rights. It's about time that we work on, march on, and make sure that our rights are protected, the rights of the unborn are protected. I am the Prince. I represent all Filipinos right now, Filipino Canadians. Say mabuhay to everybody. Right now, I have my wife. I would like to thank my wife, of course, for having my kids, because otherwise, what's going to happen to this world without our mom? So, and they said, I would like to introduce you the reason why life is so important. I would like to introduce you to my daughter, Roselle.
Hi everyone, I am Roselle. I'm Tobias Enverga. I am Duncan's mom. I am proud to be my pro-life.
Please welcome the Member of Parliament for Medicine Hat, Cardston Warner, Glenn Botts.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am proud to stand with you here today on Parliament Hill and with my colleagues to remind Canadians that this National March for Life is as important today as it always has been and ever will be. This year's theme, Life, We Stand on Guard for Thee, is incredibly appropriate given this year's 150th anniversary of Canada's Confederation and the 20th anniversary of the National March for Life. I wish to applaud you and the many organizations across this nation who continue to be the voice for those who have no voice, while the majority in our nation remains silent. Draw strength from each other as you carry on this battle and look for opportunities to unite in this movement. It has been said that the moral character of a nation is measured about how we treat the most vulnerable in our society, in our culture. I pray that through your engagement and the life-changing love and compassion of the pro-life movement, that this nation will begin a cultural shift, and that together our numbers will rise as we join together to stand on guard for life. Thank you, and God bless you.
Please welcome Senator Honorable Betty Unger.
Hello everybody, and thank you for being here. It's just a pleasure to look out and see so many people, and I know there are a lot of young people here. Yesterday I met with some young people from Alberta. We're a long ways from Ottawa, but they made the trip. So thank you to them, thank you to everybody. Thank you for what you do. Life is precious from conception until natural death. As a senator, I'm trying to do as much as I can. I'm proud to be a member of the Pro-Life Caucus, and when we have a chance with legislation, there are those of us who know that life is precious, and we do as much as we can to try to get legislation that is pro-life through the Senate. It's not easy, but it doesn't stop us. Thank you again for coming. God bless you. Carry on with your work.
Please give a warm welcome for the Member of Parliament for Langley Aldergrove, Mark Warwa.
Thank you, Jeff. Behind me you see many senators and members of Parliament that are pro-life, and I am pro-life. And can you imagine if we were on the steps and there was nobody out before us? If you were not here, we would not have a voice in Parliament. But you are here. You're the largest delegation that comes before Parliament every year because you are right. You are standing for life. You're speaking out for the children that want to live. Thank you so much. Also behind me are women that are saying they regret having abortion. Women are not informed of the horrendous risks associated with abortion. Abortion hurts women and it ends the life of a child. So keep up the good work, and we will represent you and work hard in Parliament. And God willing, in the near future, we will have a law, because it's disgraceful that Canada has the same policies as North Korea. We need a law in Canada. Thank you.
In case you didn't know, we have a leadership campaign going on in the Conservative Party, and we are pleased to have two of the candidates that Camping Life Coalition has supported. Member of Parliament from Saskatoon University, Brad Trost.
Thank you for coming out here. I've been coming out here for 12 years. And I enjoy talking to people, I enjoy listening. But I want you to remember three things today, why we are here. We often use the words from Corinthians about faith, hope, and love at weddings. But that verse applies to us here today too. We come here because we have faith that we can change. The Canada will return to its roots that it used to have. We're here because we hope, because we want to give hope to those who are suffering, because we want to give the hope of life. And finally, we are here for the greatest of these three things, for love. Because we love those who cannot speak for themselves. So remember that. The reason you are here to celebrate life is faith, hope, love. The greatest of these is love. Thank you, and God bless.
I'd like to call on the other candidate we have running for the Conservative Party of Canada, former MP from Glengarry, Prescott, Russell Pierre Lemieux.
Thank you very much. I'm blessed to have with me here today, standing with me and standing with you, my wife and my family. I am Pierre Lemieux, and I am running to be leader of the Conservative Party of Canada. I am pro-life, I am social conservative, I am pro-freedom of speech, and I am Canadian. And these are Canadian values. And you and I, who share these values with millions of Canadians across our country, we have a rightful place in our Canadian society, and we have a rightful place in the Conservative Party of Canada. And as leader, I want a bigger party. And if you share these values and you are not in our party is too small. In this race, you need to be politically engaged in order to stand for life in all of its aspects. In this race, I have shown the leadership that you are looking for on life issues. If you are a member of the Conservative Party and you have a ballot open in front of you now, then vote for true leadership, vote for life. We have such a unique opportunity in this race to make our voices heard. You are making it heard by being here today. Make it heard as well by how you vote in this Conservative leadership race. Place Pierre Lemieux at the very top of your ballot in that #1 spot. And vote for a leader who promotes life and shows leadership on life. Thank you once again for being here today, for standing with me, standing with my family, all of us standing together for life. We stand on guard for life. Thank you. Have a good afternoon.
Okay, folks, we're running out of time. We're starting to prepare for the march, but there are some more MPs here today with us. If I could just ask them to make their comments as quickly as they can. I'd like to call forward the MP for Sherwood Park, Fort Saskatchewan, Garnet Jennis.
Thank you so much, and I would like to read a brief statement from leadership contestant Andrew Scheer, who writes, "I'm sorry I cannot be with you in person today. This is an important event where thousands of Canadians gather in Canada's capital to speak out on and support life. Our right to speak, to march, and to be heard is fundamental, and as someone who is pro-life, I thank each and every one of you for being here today at the seat of our government to make your views known. Where Justin Trudeau believes that in order to stand as a Liberal candidate, you must be pro-choice, I am proud to be running for leader of the Conservative Party to become a Prime Minister under whom all Conservatives would be welcome in my caucus. We need a Prime Minister who will support bills like Molly's Law, which I was proud to vote for, and which would have amended the criminal code to protect pregnant women and their unborn children from violent attackers. Where Conservatives promoted maternal and child health in their AIDS-developing countries, Trudeau is spending $650 million tax dollars to export his ideological agenda, something that I have spoken clearly and decisively against. I hope you will stand with me and with the overwhelming majority of pro-life members of Parliament and include me at or near the top of your ballot. Thank you. That's from Andrew Scheer. Thank you and God bless.
Okay, very quickly, please. Member of Parliament for Provencher, Ted Falk.
Thank you. Congratulations, everyone, and good afternoon. This is the 20th year that many of you come here to stand up for the rights of the unborn. We believe that human rights belong to all people, regardless of their level of development, regardless of their gender, and regardless of their disability. These characteristics should not determine whether a person lives or dies. We cannot hope to build a strong, meaningful human rights regime while we undermine the rights of the most vulnerable in our society, the unborn. Again, I reiterate with my colleagues, if you're a member of the Conservative Party, vote for one of our solidly pro-life candidates. There's three of them, Pierre Lemieux, Brad Trost, and the candidate I'm supporting, Andrew Scheer. Unfortunately, we've seen other parties choose to ban the candidates that believe life is worth protecting. They say that this issue is settled and that we should go away. Well, Mr. Prime Minister, look out of your window. Look down here. We will not go away. We will fight back against the attempts to silence us. We will keep this conversation alive. We will show that all life is inherently valuable
from all stages of life, from conception until natural death. And we will do so in an honest and compassionate way. The Bible has many references about life beginning before birth. And I just want to remind you again that, friends, God has called each one of you to stand in the gap for the unborn. Thank you.
MP for Chatham, Kent, Leamington, Dave Van Kesteren.
Thank you. My wife said keep it short. I'm going to keep it short. Thanks for coming out. Keep up the fight. God bless.
MP for Lambton, Kent, Middlesex, Bev Shipley.
Thank you everyone for coming out. What a great day. The greatest sign. My mom was pro-life. Thank you, Mom. So was mine. God bless. Have a great day.
The leader of the only national pro-life party, Rod Taylor.
Thank you so much for coming out today. I speak to you on behalf of the Christian Heritage Party of Canada and the Christian Heritage Party of British Columbia, the only province that has a Christian Heritage Party. It's a great honor and privilege to be with you here today with so many life-loving, God-fearing protectors of the innocent, seekers of justice, and proclaimers of truth. May God bless every one of you for your efforts, the sacrifice of time for the defense of the preborn and the vulnerable at every stage of life. The Bible says if we give even a cup of cold water to a thirsty child, you will never lose your reward. You will never lose your reward for standing up for life. Thank you so much for being here today. God bless you all.
All right, everybody, the last 5 years, Campaign Life Coalition has, in association with Dunn Media,